Good day, grade 12 students. I'm your discussant today in Media and Information Literacy. I'm Teacher Noel of Hawaiian City National High School. We are streaming live at SD of Hawaiian City Facebook page, CMD Cable, and Radio Live at DWDYAM. With that, I feel very elated to present to you the foremost basis for our intellectual discussion today, which is the most essential learning competency set by the Department of Education, which is to describe the different dimensions of, first we have text, information and media, visual information and media, audio information and media, motion information and media, and lastly we have manipulative information and media. So let's begin with the text, information and media. So we are going to start with text information. Let's define what is text. Text is a simple and flexible format of representing information or conveying ideas, whether handwritten, printed, or displayed on screen. If you are going to ask me, what is text? This is so far different with the alphabet that we know. The text that I'm saying to you right now deals with the spoken words, graphics, written, pictures, and sounds, or the moving images. What are the parts of the text? Text includes title, which helps you identify the overall topic and to understand the main idea. It also includes the headlines. Headings help you identify specific topics and divide the text into sections. You can also change your text with its font style, whether it's bold, print, or italic. This helps you to highlight an important statement in your text. Another part of the text is the illustration. It is something to do with the visual of your text, also the caption, which helps your reader or your viewer to understand because it explains the illustration. Next, we have visual information and media. According to them, a picture speaks 1,000 words. This is the power of visual information. What is visual information? These are the sources that are visible to the naked eyes and in form of visual aids, visual presentations, models, display, still photographs, motion pictures, clips with or without sounds. What is visual media? This involves any symbols such as pictures, icons, signs, and other that communicate with one's sense of sight. What are the examples of visual media? We have ideograms, also we have statistical visualizations, pictures, graphic designs, video, and 3D images. What do you think is the difference of visual media and visual information? When we say visual information, these are information that person gets from visual media. Meaning to say, the visual information depends on the visual media. Visual media is the source of the information that you get from it. The very purpose of visual information is to gain attention, create meaning, and facilitate retention since it has visual representation. Since visual media will give you visual information, and in order for you not to miscomprehend the visual information, everyone must have visual literacy. Next, we have the audio information and media. Since we are talking about audio information, let's define audio. Audio is the audible part of transmitted signal that is recording or reproduction of acoustic, or simply saying audio. Audio is a sound, especially when recorded, transmitted, or reproduced. What is an audio media? It is a media communication that uses audio or recordings to deliver and transfer information through the means of sound. The perfect example of an audio media are radio and television. Let's talk about the advantages of audio media. First, it is inexpensive because you just need to have a radio. Next, it is resistant to damage. It is ready and easy to be used. It is also reproductive and can provide message to non-readers because you're just going to listen to it. There are certain limitations to audio information and media. First, it follows fixed sequence. For example, in a radio station, there is a specific time for radio program. It does not monitor attention because there is no direct connection to the audience from the speakers. And there is a potential for accidental erasures. Now let's talk about the types of audio information. Upon knowing their advantages, the types of audio is radio broadcasting, the next one is music, third is a sound recording, and also we have sound clips or sound effects, and lastly, audio podcast. Now let's move to motion information and media. What is motion media? Motion media is a form of media that has the appearance of moving text and has graphics on a display. It is an integrated sight and sound kinetic media, meaning to say motion media is a combination of visual and audio media. Motion media also is a visual media that gives the appearance of a movement. It can be a collection of graphic footage video. It is combined also with audio, text, or interactive content to create a multimedia. Lastly, we have manipulative information and media. Let us go with manipulative media. What is manipulative media? In the context of education, they are physical tools for teaching and engaging students with objects such as coins, blocks, puzzles, markers, and the like. The use of manipulative media is constructivist. When we say constructivist, it deals with learning by doing. It is because students are actively engaged in discovery during the learning process. The teacher will provide material along with the basic directions, but the students are allowed to explore the materials and ask questions before and during the lessons. Take note, manipulative media allows the students to connect ideas and concepts to physical objects to promote better understanding. We have two types of manipulative media, such as traditional and virtual or digital. Traditional manipulative media, this is typically used in certain schools wherein they use different materials that students can use to have a hands-on experience regarding the lesson. Examples of traditional manipulative media are real objects, models, and the very enjoyable field trips. On the other hand, virtual manipulative media is the integration of traditional media. It enables physical objects to move, sense, and interact with one another, and as a result, makes systems related concepts more salient, meaning it can be manipulated by a lot of children. What we have discussed are the most elemental considerations in creating a powerful media presentation. Apply them not only in the technological field but in the real scenario of life. That would be all for now. See you next time. Stay safe and healthy and always be humble. Mabuhay ang Departamento ng Edukasyon.